Can the 2016 Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant beat Dr. Doom? So the second trailer for Avengers Doomsday dropped last night and everybody went absolutely crazy. They're talking about the aura from Dr. Doom. Thor is again looking like a complete jobber. Dr. Doom dropped this line.
Hell answers to me. For I am Doom.
And everybody is either saying this is the greatest piece of the MCU we are going to see, or everybody is saying it's going to be slop. Now, me personally, I just think because of the iconic Jonathan Hickman Secret Wars arc, the fact that they didn't do any of that build up between Reed and Doom, it's gonna be a lot of slop. With that being said, I do have my Thursday night tickets bought and purchased. I woke up at 6:40 to buy them. So I'm going to be there opening night regardless. That's besides the point, though. Welcome back to BoxInOne, a basketball podcast where we talk sports creatively, created by Roischand and Joachim Powell, myself talking right now. Yes, you heard me right in the beginning of the video. Today, we are going to be seeing if the 2016 Golden State Warriors, the infamous Big Four of Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, compiled with Zaza Pachulia, Sean Livingston, David West, etc., can beat Dr. Doom. So the first thing we have to take into account is the size of Dr. Doom. Honestly, he's not that big without his armor. He's only really Jamal Murray height. He's about 6'2". When he puts on the armor, he is, you guessed it, 6'7". Now, I think that means Draymond is going to be the primary facilitator for Dr. Doom. Obviously, the power set of Dr. Doom is Techno Magic, one of the best sorcerers in the Marvel Universe, also one of the smartest tech heads in the Marvel Universe, an arsenal of Doom bots, an arsenal of spells, and he's got aura. I think Draymond Green will be able to get into his head a little bit. If he does go a little dirty, he brings up his mom selling her soul, right? Figuratively and literally, but she literally sold her soul so Victor could be compy. I think Draymond is going to try to set the pace early. The issue with that is Doom goes against guys like Thor, like Hulk. And while Draymond Green is an exceptional defensive threat, unlike Thor and unlike Hulk, he doesn't have the offensive potency to really pose a threat. So I do think Doom is going to be able to slice and dice through this Golden State Warriors defense. You do have Klay Thompson as well, who can maybe switch off. Maybe he's a little bit quicker, can keep up with the spells a little bit better. But in general, even without the Beyonder powers, which we're going to get into a little bit later, Dr. Doom is going to carve this Golden State Warriors defense to pieces. Now, defensively, Dr. Doom is fried. As we all know, the Kevin Durant Hesse pull is one of the most unguardable shots in NBA history. Doom is only 6'7". That's a meal. That's a meal for KD. Every time they catch Doom in the perimeter, it's going to be Hesse tween, do him cuz basketball. We also have to take into account Stephen Curry as well. Stephen Curry still at this point in his career, and honestly still in his career, one of the best off-ball shot creators ever. Does Dr. Doom really have the cardio to keep up with Stephen Curry night in and night out? I'm not sure. I don't think he's going to be able to do that. Again, when you have Kevin Durant as your primary matchup, you're not blocking the Hesse pull. And then you have Stephen Curry on the off ball. Stephen KD can really run a PNR and have Doom fried. Again, that's also going to slow him down offensively. So the Golden State Warriors, while Doom is going to get his buckets, the Golden State Warriors are also going to get their buckets on Doom. Now, there are a couple of things to take into account, right? Dr. Doom, his teammates are looking a few different ways. You could have a team of Doom bots that Doom specifically crafts to counter the Golden State Warriors, or just have Doom bot versions of the Golden State Warriors. That could be really interesting. And again, even when they are hunting Doom on the mismatches, they are also going to have to stop themselves on offense. Steph is going to be against Steph, KD against KD, Draymond on Doom, right? It's going to be really interesting to see that matchup. You also have the Council of Doom, right? He could have the Cabal with Norman Osborn and Namor. He could have High Evolutionary, Mad Thinker, Wizard. He could have the Avengers of Doom. He could have Mad Thing, Emma Frost, and Kang. It really depends what he wants to go with. Again, the roster construction is going to be really interesting for Doom. What type of team needs to be constructed in order to beat the 2016 Golden State Warriors? Because the 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers were absolutely stacked, and they still lost in 5 games. There was no beating that Golden State Warriors team with Kevin Durant. Who is going to be the guy to stop KD from coming down the court and doing it in the same spot for 2 years straight? That is up to Doom. Again, roster construction. If it's me, I'm just going with Doom bots that counter or have the same ability as the Golden State Warriors. But in general, it really depends. Do you want Frost on Klay Thompson, another big body, somebody who can maybe get in Klay's head, rattle him a little bit? Do you want somebody like Man-Thing on Kevin Durant, physical defender? Is that your PJ Tucker? Do you want Kang on Stephen Curry, teleportation, being able to keep up with Steph? Those are things Doom is going to have to consider. Now, we also have to consider their performances against Thanos. In Secret Wars, Doom, he blitzed Thanos. Pull up the panel. He blitzed Thanos. But when we look at how the Warriors handled Thanos, aka LeBron James in 2018, they swept him. They also blitzed him. So these two in general are both over Thanos comfortably, but Doom handled it in one game and the series was over. Golden State needed 4. Now, mind you, that's just because of how the NBA playoffs are formatted, but still, Doom did it more impressively. The Warriors collectively outplayed LeBron James in 2018, but they did not singularly outplay LeBron James. Doom took Thanos in an ISO and said, "You are my son," and handled business. So again, Doom might be the more experienced player when it comes to handling high-stakes matchups. The biggest thing the Golden State Warriors have going for them is Roracle Arena, aka Hell. Now, for those who don't know, again, Dr. Doom's mom sold her soul to Mephisto in order for Doom to get the life he got. And Doom always tries to get his mom back, and he loses. What was Oracle Arena, aka the 5th gate of hell? That's right, the 5th gate of hell. That's what NBA fans call it. And Dr. Doom is not going to like that environment. He loses to Mephisto every year. And when you combine the KD Hesse pool, Steph off ball, Clay 60 points in 11 dribbles, Draymond Green being Draymond, Steve Kerr. I mean, you had the Kawhi incident. You had the Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving injuries before and during the 2015 NBA Finals. You had the Houston Rockets missing 27 straight threes on the road, mind you. The Warriors were on the road and the Magic still transferred. Doom does not know what to do with that. If you're losing to Mephisto, Oracle Arena is going to send you the blitz time and time again. And I think that's really what it comes down to. Dr. Doom, as great as he is, as smart as he is, as strong as he is, something's going to go wrong with his team. A Doombot is going to malfunction. You're going to hear Warriors, Warriors, after Kang just tore his ACL and he's getting carted out. And then the guy after Kang is a Franklin Richards without his powers, right? When we look at the Golden State Warriors, something always goes in their way. And I just think Doom, he's not strong enough to overpower that, on top of the fact that hell is already one of his worst environments to hoop in. So to answer the question, can the 2016 Warriors beat Dr. Doom? Absolutely. I'm going to say Warriors in 6. I think Doom might even go up 2-1, and then they're going to say, wait a second. We're the Golden State Warriors. They're going to do something in the locker room, and then everybody on Doom's team is going to get sick, including Doom, and then the Warriors are going to rattle off 3 straight. I'm going to go Stephen Curry Finals MVP. I feel like KD, depending on who they have guarding him, might get slowed down, and then Stephen Curry is going to put the team on his back and say, I am tired of people not giving me my respect. I'm going to say KD averages 29, 10, and 5 on the series. Clay averages 21, 4-4 with 3.5 stocks. Draymond averages 12, 8, and 8, and Stephen Curry with 34, 9, and 7 for the Finals MVP, beating Dr. Doom in 6 games. With that being said, though, guys, that is going to do it for us today. Again, as always, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow all of these socials down below. Wherever you get your basketball content, we are there, whether it is X, Threads, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, YouTube, where you're watching this video. Again, for the last time, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you all in the next one.